Hello there, I'm Brad Barton and welcome to 1.21 Geekawatts, an extremely low-tech look at the 1.21 most interesting stories in geek pop culture today. First of all, happy belated Star Wars Day. Or in other words, happy Cinco de Mayo. Social media outlets and the internet in general were taken over by Star Wars sloganeering and parodies yesterday over at StarWars.com. They even got in on the act by giving us some shiny new things to look at. First of all, we had Episode 7 director J.J. Abrams and writer Lawrence Kasdan wishing us a happy Star Wars Day from their production offices in London. But even more importantly, the website also debuted the first trailer for the upcoming animated series Star Wars Rebels. It's only a minute long, 60 seconds, but it effectively shows off some pretty crazy little breakneck spaceship action flight and battle sequences. It introduces new heroes and the new villain, the Inquisitor. But perhaps most importantly, in that preview, we see stormtroopers and TIE fighters and Star Destroyers and other classic imagery and sound effects that really set off the nostalgia meter. Star Wars Rebels premieres this fall on Disney XD. It was also a busy weekend for Spider-Man as well, because The Amazing Spider-Man 2 opened to an impressive $92 million box office debut in North America. And last week also saw the comic book debut of Volume 2 of The Amazing Spider-Man. With pre-orders in the neighborhood of 700,000 copies, this is destined to be a pretty well-read comic book. The series itself is a nice jumping-off point for new readers, as it marks the return of Peter Parker in the spider suit after a 14-month-long storyline in which Spidey's nemesis Dr. Octopus had basically been inhabiting Peter's body. Now Peter is back, but he's inherited all kinds of issues from Doc Ock's stint in the identity of the superior Spider-Man, such as a cybernetics company with Peter's name on it, and he doesn't really know anything about cybernetics, a bunch of alienated allies, and also a live-in girlfriend that he doesn't really know, and he is supposed to be proposing to. That's a fix. Spidey's got 99 problems, and a really ticked-off Black Cat is one of them. It's a fun read, and I do recommend it. The character of Spider-Man is now over 50 years old, and his origin is very well known to comic book readers and TV watchers, moviegoers, and even to some very brave Broadway audiences. So, for today's trivia question, hopefully this should be an easy one. I want you to name the New York City borough in which Peter was raised by his Aunt May and Uncle Ben. If you know the answer, you can leave it in the comments section. The answer to Friday's trivia question was Fantastic Four #1, and no one got it right. Seriously? Come on, I thought I was giving you some easy ones lately. Better luck with today's question. I want to thank you, as always, for tuning in and checking out today's 1.21 Geekawatts, and hopefully checking out more than just today's. Perhaps you're with me every day, and I really appreciate that. I always appreciate the chance to nerd out with you. If you enjoyed this bite-sized chunk of geekitude, please do share it with a nerdy friend and help spread the word. And you can always subscribe to the channel, and you will never miss a nerdy second. You can also reach out to me both in the comments section here and on Twitter. I'm at BradBarton72. And let me know if you have any thoughts on the vlog, or if there are stories that you think I should be covering that somehow I'm missing. I want to know about them. Otherwise, that is it for today's 1.21 Geekawatts. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a nerdy day. Bye-bye.